Hello and welcome to this PayPal Working Capital Review, where I, Michael from Viral Home-Based Pursuits and Viral Funding Solutions, will be showing you all you need to know about this business loan service. Is it worth your time? Are they legitimate? Pros and cons, alternatives, and so much more. So you can finally power your business forward to building, growing, expanding, and even getting out of a tight pinch. But before I get started, if this is the first time you're watching me, I do come out with videos like this on different alternative financing solutions, from business loans, cash advances, even personal loans, and so forth, as well as many more opportunities out there. If you haven't subscribed yet, you'll want to go ahead and do so. Click that bell notification icon so you don't miss a future video I'll be coming out with. Let's get right into it. So it says here on the homepage, flexible payments, one affordable fixed fee, no credit checks, and funding is in minutes, which is very true. They are legitimate. They operate just through PayPal itself. And what happens is they are kind of like a merchant cash advance. And if you haven't heard of that, or maybe you have but are unsure, it's where MCA is where they deduct a future percentage of your credit and even debit card receivables. And what PayPal does a little bit differently, which is a little similar too, is they will deduct a fee off of your PayPal sales. So if you make a sale, then you'll be deducted from, like, let's say 10 to 30% at the maximum. And how much you can get depends on your annual revenue and the amount of time in business somewhat, but there are no credit checks in this, so this is an advantage for you if you're trying to qualify for different things and you want to have that type of flexibility. It is great, and it's also for people who, like if you make the majority of your sales through PayPal, it is going to benefit you most. But if it's not, if you, let's say you do things through a different service, Amazon or whatever it may be, then a huge chunk of that money is going elsewhere and not into your PayPal account. It wouldn't really benefit you to have this type of business loan. And it can become a little costly. I just wrote down a few details here. I have my notepad here after having using it and knowing this service, how it goes all together. But before I go into that, why choose PayPal Working Capital? Flexible payments. You choose a share of your sales to automatically deduct as payments. So managing your cash flow is easier. So it isn't exactly APR interest rate based. It's a fee you can select from 10 to 30% depending on your annual sales. So to be able to qualify for something like this, you have to have at least 3 months of an account opened, be doing $15,000 for the business PayPal account, and for the premium, be doing $20,000 plus. Now, that's what you want to be looking at in terms of annually. And with the 3+ months, as I had already mentioned, and the 10 to 30% in the fees accredited to the loan, the amount of sales you're making, which you can choose for, again, the 10 to 30%. So one affordable fixed fee, don't worry about periodic interest or hidden fees. You pay just one affordable fixed fee, when you apply. So the advantage of it is, let's say you make a sale, you only get deducted on what you're making. It's not like you didn't make anything and now there's a certain portion being taken out. No, it's when you make that sale. So no credit checks. Like I said, your loan is primarily based on your PayPal account history. So no credit check is required, and it doesn't affect your credit score. So even the eligibility of how much you can get approved for depends on your payment history, depends on how soon you've been making payments, your annual revenue, and just little things like that go into the take into account. Just like any other type of business loan or cash advance, that's what will happen. Funding in minutes. There's no time-consuming application or check of your financial history. Approved loans are funded in just minutes. So it's really quick. Simple pricing, simple paybacks. How much can you receive? PayPal Working Capital is based on your PayPal account history again. So you receive an amount that fits your business. There's no credit check when you apply, so there's no effect on your credit score like you see in like hard credit pulls and things like that. So how much does it cost? There's just one fixed fee that's determined by the amount of your loan, the repayment percentage you select, your business's PayPal account history. So as you can see right here, how they're all attached to one another. Now, how do you repay? You pay back the loan automatically with the percentage of your sales that you choose when you apply. The higher your sales, the faster you will repay that. And it can determine, a little bit less of a fee that's attached to what you pay back. So the higher the amount, the less in the fees. less that's taken out from your sales. The higher your sales, the faster you repay. On days without sales, you won't pay a thing, like I said, but you need to repay a minimum of 5% to 10% every 90 days to keep your loan in good standing. So that might be a little bit of a disadvantage if you're looking at it from that perspective. You can also make annual payments and even pay the loan in full anytime with no early repayment fee, not really the early pay discounts or anything like that like you may want. Simple repayment at 20%, you can see here. And there's a loan amount going there. And day 3, 500. Day 2, no PayPal sales. Day 1, 800 was taken out of that at a 20%, depending on the sale made amount at that time. 80% to your business, 20% to loan repayment. The PayPal difference, documentation required with PayPal working capital, there isn't any. A bit of an advantage there. Credit card, none. Traditional bank loan, extensive documentation is typically required, including financial statements from the past 2 to 3 years and business legal documents. And in some circumstances, you're asked to put down at least a year's worth of tax, if not 2 to 3, depending on what type of service you're getting. Application and funding time, you get 5 minutes, incredibly fast. If you're doing it through credit card, 20 minutes to apply, 1 week to receive that card. A traditional bank loan, you're talking about days to weeks and even more so months and even years. And I've seen credit check, no credit check. Is there one with credit card? Of course, yes. And then traditional bank loans, yes, we want to see that. So you're not even being asked for anything like a FICO credit score, but just make sure you have that 3+ month time, the 15,000 to 20,000 for the different business and premium accounts to be able to qualify for certain percentages of what you want to get deducted and what you want to take home, and then the additional fees that come into that. I'll give you a little bit of an example that I found here. Repayments, a percentage of each sale. And then when you're talking about credit cards, monthly payments, and then traditional bank loans, monthly fixed payments. Now, very quickly, if you're looking for access to fast, incredibly fast working capital up to 25,000, same day instant approval with no credit checks or no hard credit checks, excuse me, we just do soft pull, doesn't affect anything. No interest rates, that's true. I know it's hard to believe, but you'll see that we calculate on total payback with the repayments, and no collateral is needed whatsoever. Then I highly recommend you check something out like Bank Breezy, small business funding, instant approval, same day funding with as little as 5,000 plus monthly bank revenue and sales coming in within the last 3 months. We look at just having a business checking account, very important you have. Why? Because it shows legitimacy and it shows what cash flow you do truly have, the deposits that are being entered into that. And this is what our lenders will look at in comparison with your bank statements. So 6 months in business, 450 plus FICO credit score, all industries are included. We're talking about a poor score. We're not saying anything in the 600 range, like you'll see with business lines of credits, equipment financing loans, even business term loans, and a few other ones out there. We're talking about 450, all industries are included. So we serve many more. And I've done reviews on other programs that they serve a limited quantity of industries. This one we can go for as many of them. So check that out. Look for it down below in the description. Transparent terms, industry leading, early pay discounts, payment history will earn you more. Receive funds time and time again. Add-on funds are available. Personalized account manager to hold you by the hand so you don't have to feel like this lone wolf trying to do it all on your own. This will be down below in the description. You can even get up to 2 million incredibly fast with David Allen Capital's up to 2 million program. All industries are welcome. We even have customer financing, payment processing, and so much more with no interest rates included. So make sure to check that out. There'll be some different qualifications to get that, but it's very low and minimal. So check that out again down below in the description. You can learn more about them. Now back to PayPal working capital. We were here where we were talking about repayments. Now, how cost of a loan is billed: one fixed fee with PayPal, periodic interest with credit cards, and a traditional business bank loan, periodic interest. Additional fees, none. Annual and late fees, and then application, annual, early repayment, and late fees. So you can see that. Personal guarantee, none included here with PayPal. Unlike traditional unsecured or even secured business loans, cash advances, you'll get more of a personal guarantee, something you see more in the merchant cash advance revenue-based funding field. And then you have a yes for credit card, yes for traditional bank loans. So that's what to expect in there. And the lender for PayPal, its working capital is WebBank, member of the FDIC. So WebBank is who they will be provided with. Let me type that in here. So you can see WebBank comes up. And this is who you're going to be lended the money from. Not exactly does it come through PayPal, because PayPal is partnered with the web bank, right? They're partnered with a middleman or a third-party service, or excuse me, a direct lender that'll give you that funding amount you want. So this is them. They are credible. They are trustworthy. They are somebody you would like to partner with and be able to get funds through. And they, again, are a credible resource to turn to. So that is, for the most part, everything. Let's go to the FAQ section down here. Oh, but before that, here's a little calculator amount that I found just to check out very quickly, just to give you an example. And I could have made it my own and everything, but I just want to show you how this all comes together. So PayPal has a fee estimator on their website to get some sense of what your fee would be. And here's an example: annual pay sales volume of 100,000, desired loan amount for you, it's 25,000. Take a look at the breakdown of PayPal's working capital. Repayment percentage, 30%, you keep 70% of your sales. So the higher the percentage, you keep more of your sales. Repayment fee, it's 3,079. Total to be paid fee plus the loan amount, 28,079 versus the repayment percentage, which is 15%. You keep 85% of your sales. Repayment fee, $7,456. Total to be repaid, the fee plus the loan amount consideration, that's 32,000 plus, versus the repayment percentage of 10%. You keep 90% of your sales. Repayment fee, $14,524. Total to be repaid when you factor those two in, fee plus loan amount, $39,524. So the less in the repayment percentage, the higher to be repaid back. So that was just a quick example of that. Now, very quickly before I end this video, if you have not picked up my free 6-step pre-approval lending checklist, which will show you by the hand, will walk you through step by step what you need to know before you walk into an application with 110% certainty and confidence, you know you will be approved without wasting any time. We're talking about days, weeks, months, years, sitting on a couch, thinking to yourself, will I finally get the funding I need? Can I get approved? You've been tired of it, going through the banks, can't reach deeper into your savings, can't turn to your family and friends for help anymore. Please pick this up down below. It's for free. There's a lot of bonus content in there through experience and a lot of people that I've helped and served through various different industries that'll be down below. You can go ahead and pick that up. There'll also be a contact form for all your business needs. So this will ask you for your name, email, phone number, the funding amount that you are requesting. Very important that I know. That way I can see if it is even doable. FICO credit score, take into account with revenue-based funding, because this factors in if you can get A, paper lending, or B and C, even D, paper lending, meaning that the better your credentials are, the better your finances are, the better your fundability, then the better you'll get, and the better repayment, less of an interest or no interest. What does that look like? Time in business, monthly sales, use of funds, and any additional notes that you would like to leave me. Again, this will be down below in the description. Make sure to check this out. And that should round up everything in this video. You know, a lot of the pros and cons that you can use is just through PayPal. Con would be if you don't primarily make your sales through them. It probably wouldn't be as beneficial. It'd probably be a little bit here and there, but you don't want to get charged too much. And just very quickly, the FAQs. How does it work? Am I eligible for it? Have a PayPal business or premium account for 90 days or more. Process at least 20,000 in annual PayPal sales if you have a premium account, or at least 15,000 in annual PayPal sales if you have a business PayPal account. Pay off any existing PayPal working capital loan. What materials for any merchants? All you need is basic information about your business and yourself as the authorized representative on the account. For certain business types, it might be a little bit different. Fees, unlike traditional loans, PayPal working capital charges a single fixed fee that you'll know before you sign up. No periodic interest, no hidden fees, and no late fees. So that's an advantage. Minimum repayment, because your automatic repayments get deducted as a percentage of your each PayPal sale. The amounts will depend each day with your sales volume. The more you sell, the more repayment progress you'll make that day. Okay. Can I get more than one PayPal working capital loan at a time? Are issued one at a time. You can apply after paying off one loan to get another one. Many merchants do. Keep in mind that it can take up to 10 business days for your final payment to process before you're able to apply for a future loan, which will then be subject to approval. Now, that is everything from me in this video. Look for all the resources if you'd like to get incredibly fast funding up to 2 million, no interest rates, no collateral, no hard credit checks whatsoever, early pay discounts, and so much more. Look for that. For all my other resources, that'll be there. If you need to get a hold of me, look in the description. There'll be more information of all of that. All right, that's everything from me. Thank you. Bye.